Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from anywhere you're watching around the world. My name is Ehi Ademabo. I am privileged to be your business coach. We have been on the Mindset Challenge for 2 days now. This is the third day of our Mindset Challenge, and this is a way you can elevate your mindset from thinking broke, from thinking poor, from thinking cheap, from thinking sick, from thinking disorganized, from thinking lonely and depressed and anxious and scared. This is the way you can elevate your mindset to thinking like a victor, to thinking like a champion, to thinking like a winner. This is the way you can elevate your mindset. The first day, on day one, we spoke about acknowledging and introspecting. On day two, we spoke about clarifying and preparing. Today, we're going to speak on decide and become. Decide and become. If you have not watched the first two videos, it is important because these videos are piled up in each other. Those are preliminary to what we're going to be teaching today. If you have not watched the video number one and video number two, I would highly suggest you go looking for it, watch it, take notes, and come back to video number three, and you would have gotten all caught up. Okay? So decide and become. Now that we've acknowledged and done some deep searching into what the exact mindset blocks are that we have construed over the years and are stopping us, we have also taken the time to clarify what we want and what we don't want. We have prepared and we're constantly making preparations to receive what we've asked for. Today, my friends, we will decide and we will become what it is that we want. So, in the process of clarifying and preparing for what you want, you may have considered a few things you want. But as we get along, you get more clear and more specific on exactly what you want and what you do not want. And you also want to be sure on what the end goal is. Because sometimes we say, well, I don't want to be single and depressed and lonely and anxious. But we don't quite put into the picture that we want to be happily married and maybe married with children if that's what you want. We just know that we don't want to be lonely and anxious, but we never quite factor into the picture what it is that we do want, what the outcome is. And so we're attracting partners who are maybe not making us lonely. Maybe we have some company, but they're never quite proceeding on to the next stage of getting married. Do you see what I did there? So there is a difference between saying I don't want to be lonely and I want to be in a beautiful relationship, and there is a difference between saying I don't want to be lonely, I want to be in a beautiful relationship, and I want to be happily married. You do need to make these distinctions in your head. Unfortunately, these are some of the little fine details that we miss out on, and we find ourselves attracting and manifesting and bringing forth into reality all manners of things that we don't want. Because you're telling me that you don't want to be broke, you don't want to be poor, you don't want to be living paycheck to paycheck, you want to be out of debt. And you're telling me, well, Ehi, I know I want to start my business, but you haven't quite told me how you want to run the business. It is possible to be self-employed. When you're self-employed, you're not necessarily living in financial freedom. Because what you've done is you've created your own job. Do you get it? You're going to work, but it's just your own job because your business does not give you the freedom to travel around the world and receive residual income even when you're not working. So you do need to define exactly what you want in such great detail and specificity. Specificity. Did I say that right? In great detail and be specific about it. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. So before you do this exercise in deciding and becoming, it is super important to realize that everything and anything is possible. Wait. Stop. Cut. So I said everything and anything is possible. If that does not ring true for you, if you don't believe it, if you don't quite you're not convinced that anything is possible, it might be time to stop watching this video right now. Because Everything we're going to talk on is going to be built on that assumption that everything is possible and anything is possible for you. Not just for somebody out there, not for John Smith, not for Mary Linder, for you. Got it? If you don't believe that, you might as well stop wasting your time, shut down your computer, and go back to what you were doing before on Facebook. Because I would not be able to help you if you don't believe it. All right, my believers coming up. So there's absolutely no limits except that which we put on ourselves. So I want you to go ahead and write down some big dreams. Paint some pictures as to what you want showing up in your life. Are you deciding to attract premium clients that will pay you a fortune while you enjoy working with them and they enjoy working with you? Are you deciding to lose 30 pounds, eat healthy, live better? Are you deciding to write a book and have a huge platform? Are you deciding to travel the world and do it debt-free? This is your blank canvas. There are no restrictions. There are no constraints. You can earn a 6-figure income. You can be a millionaire. You can be an excellent parent. You can own chains of businesses. It is possible for you. There is no one person that is fitted to the status more than you. There's no one person who fits this role more than you. You can be any of these things if you believe you can. And this is not just motivational speaking. This is not fluff. I'm not talking you happy. I'm not telling you things that I think you want to hear. I am telling you what is tried and true and proven and works. So if you believe that somebody else can be a millionaire and you cannot be a millionaire, or if you believe that somebody else can be happily married with children, if that's what they want, and you cannot quite find somebody who would make you happy, or if you believe that somebody else can live a wonderful lifestyle, travel around the world, be debt-free, live healthy, chase their dreams, and do whatever it is that they want to do, and it's not possible for you, then we have some major kinks that we need to sort out. Because it is possible. So you just have to make a decision on exactly what you want and become it. Sounds simple, eh? Because it is that simple. It really is, and we will not complicate it today, okay? So here's how to become. I've told you exactly what you need to do, which is decide, write it down, be specific, be clear. Be clear on not just what you want, but what you want the outcome to be, what you want the end result, and what you want the end goal to look like. Here's how you become. Just be what you want. Look at that sheet of paper you wrote down earlier. I want to be a wonderful parent and be available to my children and bring them up in great morals. Whatever that looks like for you, just be. I don't care if you have an if you have an addiction. I don't care if you have whatever it is that you call it these days. Whatever it is, just rise above and be. The freedom you seek is a freedom you already have. The reason you're not leaving it is because you think you have not achieved it yet. I'll say that again. The freedom you seek is the freedom you already have. The reason you're not seeing it or you're not leaving it yet is because you believe you have not achieved it. ... Yet. And around an exclamation mark. Don't let yet stand in your way. Don't let it stand in your way. Be the millionaire blogger right now. Be the 6-figure executive right now. Have the freedom lifestyle to travel and be out of debt now. Just be. Act like it. Talk like it. Dress like it. Behave like it. Develop habits like it. Got it? It really is not that complicated. It's not complicated at all. But we think it has to be this wonderful, complex thing that we need to do. No. Just be. Make sure your habits follow in the pattern of what you want. Make sure the books you're reading following the pattern of what you've dreamed. Make sure the food you're eating, the places you're going to, the association you're keeping, everything around you just oozes the outcome of what you want to attract. Decide what you want and become what you want. Don't stop. Don't doubt. It is here. It's here already. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I always love having these conversations with you because as much as I know it's helping a couple people out there, it's also helping me. And these are the things that I have done to get me to where I am today. And these are the things I do plan to do. I am doing today to take me to where I am going to. Send me your testimonials, send me your breakthroughs and your aha moments. I want to hear all about it. I want to hear what is helping you, what has helped you, what you're doing, what is, because if you apply what I've told you today, it can help you today, right now. But some people are going to watch this video in passing. Some people are going to watch parts of it. Some people are not even going to open it when they realize that it's Eggy talking to them again about developing themselves. But I know if you've stuck all the way to the end, if you're sticking right through to the end, you are special. You are destiny. You're a destiny builder. You're a world changer. You're gonna make an impact in the world. So please go right ahead and do what you have to do. Send me all your breakthroughs and your testimonies. I love to hear all about it. I love you for watching. Thank you so much. Please do remember, if this video has blessed you, share it, like it, comment. Let me hear what you're thinking. Let me hear what you're thinking so I know exactly how it can help you better. Do share with somebody that you love and care about. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day ahead. Bye-bye.